Brennan here, and today I'm going to be showing you some balancing exercises on a rail that you can do. So the purpose of this is actually to build up the strength around your joints. So there's this tiny little subtle muscles that mostly get neglected when you're doing strength training like squats and whatnot. This really improves your resilience and tolerance to high impact landings, or if you're doing a lot of tricking or acrobatic stuff, you'll have a more fluent motion like your landings. It'll really improve your landings. It'll really decrease the rate of your chance of injury as well. So I'm going to show you a few rail balancing exercises right now. We'll start off simple and work up to more complicated stuff. Alright, so the easiest and safest way to start off with this one is find a low rail. So I got a bike rack I just happened to find behind a school. It's mounted into pavement, so it's good to go. So what you need to do is pick a foot you're going to go on first, place it on, and then kick up. And if you lose your balance after a few seconds, don't worry about it. And I got a wall right here next to me, so I can kind of cheat, push myself back on. That also is going to help a lot as well. So with this one, you're really going to feel it more or less down in your ankles. That's just building up the strength around your ankles, so you're ready for some serious shenanigans. Alright, so the next balancing exercise is going to be both feet on the rail, like this. So with this one, it's actually more challenging, and you're actually gonna be using your hips more or less, and it's gonna challenge your hip stability or so on this one. So I'll get to it. Alright, so the next drill, you're going to place the balls of your feet on the rail, about shoulder width apart, just like you would say doing calf raises. So you're going to hold that position on the balls of your feet on the rail. And this one I really had trouble with at first, but I quickly got onto it, and I'm glad I did. Trick to this one is good hip alignment. So if they're back just a little bit, that's great, but keep your back straight, and you can even stand up higher if you want, but the whole idea is to keep your core kind of strong, so you're not slouching over like this, because then once you're down here, you're kind of screwed. So I'll get to it and show you. Alright, so now we're going to try one a little more challenging. This one requires you to go into the squatted position. So, just feet out, a bit wider than shoulder width. And this is what you're going to do on the rail. So, of course, the key to this one is obviously have a good concept of a squat, because you are really going to be using your core in this one and your arms, and of course looking at an object in front of you, focusing on it, will also help you balance. So let's get to it. So for all you guys and girls, CrossFitters, ass to grass on this one. Now try squats on the rail. Now try walking across the rail. Now try walking side to side across the rail, like this. Alright, so that does it for my rail balancing demonstrations for today. So if you like what you saw here, go out and give it a try. Just don't go out onto a big, high, narrow rail. That'll be discouraging. To start out, this is great. The bike rack's about 2.5 feet high. Even a gymnastics beam, if you have access to a gym, that's a great way to start too if your balancing really sucks and you need work on it. So I also want to point out I'm wearing shoes. If you go barefooted in this stuff, it's a whole lot easier and it's more comfortable even, and you just have more control. So I'm not doing it because there's just too much gravel and it just digs in my feet when I get on the rail, so it's not very pleasant. So we'll catch you on the next one. Train hard, stay safe. See you.